y'all a chance to hear Brother Rand sing, and then we're going to shout out all the cash apps. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me, though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 hey, church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is challenged. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throat where my children is at, now what's realer than that? Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. Their head was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga, church. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 hey, church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, hey, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bang and I skeet on the bitch. They be like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pimps. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of barking, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll the dice with his life. Double cross church, kid crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 hey, church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, hey, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. All right. All right. All right. I am the streets ordained minister
Minister Jap, a.k.a. Brother Beige, a.k.a. Geopolitical King Jr., a.k.a. Light Skin Lucifer, a.k.a. Jappa Patel, mother truck. We here to get these bitches hell. We here to talk that shit early in the morning, nigga. Wake your ass up. Smell the Folgers, nigga. Take the booty smoothie out your mouth. Brush your teeth. Brush your face. We here to cook, man. How y'all feeling, man? You know? You niggas still tricking and ass licking, I see. You bitches still out here desperate for dicks. Being single mothers and dumb motherfuckers. But we live on the wake up, man. It's time to cook, man. It's caffeine time, nigga. Let's get into this shit, y'all. Church, check in, talk to me, you perverts! What's going on, man? What is going on, man? How y'all niggas feeling, man? Brush your face, nigga. A lot of niggas, man, out here looking real refugee campish out here, man. What's going on with you niggas, man? Yeah, niggas is toilet seats. Shout out to Hugo Boss coming through with our first super chat. You niggas funny, man. Minister Jap twin, my little brother. Look at them nigga eyebrows, man. Nigga eyebrows like two mustaches. Now I need to cut my unibrow out, man, before they start roasting me. Got the Bert and Ernie going on. Hello. Minister Jap twin coming through, sponsoring us, kicking the show off right early morning. $50 holler on the super chat. You niggas wore me out yesterday, man. I did not know we talked for about 5 fucking hours. I had to get some sleep, man. I apologize. I couldn't come in last night, man. I'm getting some sleep. But I'm making it up to y'all niggas. We're gonna do 3 shows today. It's the wake up, early morning on the wake up, man. Shout out to Inspector, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Inspector, man. Appreciate you, bro. Man, today is the day, man. Today is the day, man. Today's topic, man, we're going to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all niggas through y'all work week. I'm going to make sure that definitely get y'all through today. We're going to have some fire for you today. You know what I'm saying? Let me straighten my shit out. You know? Will Trump be arrested? Boy, oh boy, they are doing everything they can to stop this man from running. They're doing everything they absolutely can to stop this man from running, because if he gets a felony or he has a pending felony, he can't run. So they just trying to dig up anything at this point. Every time they come at Trump, they look stupid. Trump makes these people look stupid every time. And the problem is that Democrats, woke niggas, and old niggas of tradition cannot hold L's. They cannot hold L's, man. They just can't. That's the problem. They can't admit that they were wrong. They They're embarrassing themselves at this point. If you're like this right now should honestly turn you off about the Democratic Party. Everything that's going on in the world, you know? Like this country is completely fucked to shit, you know, because of Democrats. Like if they keep doing this sucker shit, they're going to make more Republicans. Like you all are your own worst nightmare. Everything you do goes to shit. And I just want to know, because, you know, I love challenging the mind of comfortable old niggas. Because comfortable old niggas still are trying to find some way to make Biden better than Trump, to make Biden's policies good. They're still trying to justify voting for him. And it wasn't even a well thought out vote. They can't even tell you anything good about Biden. The only thing good about Biden to them is that he's not Trump. That's why y'all see that thumbnail with that old nigga on there. Anybody but Trump. Those are the people that we have to stop letting speak for us or even taking them serious at this point. Because one thing about the Democratic Party, it's a traditional ass party, especially in the black community, which is so crazy. It's just like we're rooted in traditional stupidity. Because these people for 5 centuries haven't done shit for us. 5 fucking centuries, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, 5 decades. I'm sorry, decades. 5 decades. I'm sorry, decades. 5 decades. Centuries. Goddamn, what am I thinking? But for 5 decades, they ain't did shit. And niggas still find ways to justify why they keep doing the same shit. It's like borderline insanity at this point. I watch black people have a Trump phobia. Black people still won't admit that life was better under Trump than under Biden. And it's the old niggas. It's your mamas, your grandmamas. It's these niggas that's approaching retirement that don't have to deal with this shit. Because they're at the point where they're about to start enjoying life and their job is just about to pay them to die. And we have to fix the mess. Logical minds are going to have to fix this mess of what liberals created. Manhood has been attacked. And when I told these niggas, these old niggas, I'm like, this guy is everything he's doing is going to railroad masculinity and manhood. They thought I was nuts. They thought I was nuts. He's my own father. You're crazy. No, I'm telling you. But see, certain people don't encounter what we encounter. If you're a man that works at a factory amongst men all goddamn day, you probably won't experience feminism. If you're a man on a construction site for the most part, you're not going to experience a lot of feminism. If you're in jobs that's dominated by men, you're not going to experience feminism. And you never experienced it in your heyday to the degree that men are going to experience it now. You just missed this one. That's why you're still fighting racism. Because that's all you can do. Some don't go right. Oh, the white boys is taking everything. You know? Oh, the crack of this, the crack of that. Man, that shit is over. And that's one thing black people don't want to let go. They don't want to let go of racism. I always just ask some black folks, do you want it to stop? What would be your reaction? How would you live your life if racism stopped? Is it going to make you more productive? Because you're saying it is holding you back? No, it's a fucking distraction. It's a distraction and an excuse. And everything Democrats run on is racism. Republicans run on practicality and what makes sense from a logical standpoint, profitability, and jobs for the middle class. You just killed the middle class because you can't take a motherfucker telling you the truth. This country needs Trump. And I'm convinced at this point that the Democrats are so invested in the Trump hate, they'll destroy the country in its process. They think that this is actually, everything that Biden is doing is helping. Have you seen that damn border? You bought some eggs lately? Paid your gas bill lately? But where, I want to know, where was this energy? Where is this energy at now? You guys remember this? See, these are the niggas we need to look out for, and we cannot listen to them anymore. No matter how many educated excuses they make for black folks, when it's time to actually do something, we don't do it. We just beg and cry racism. Now, where's this outburst of celebration that we finally got Biden in office? Where's all the happiness at? Because I see niggas making excuses for Biden when confronted, but nah. When Barack was in, y'all thought Jesus arrived. We got nothing. Biden came in, grown black men crying.
It's easier to be a parent this morning. It's easier to be a dad.
It's easier to be a parent in this day and age when they are forcing transgentleman doctrine to your children. When you go to a school board meeting and they treat you like a domestic terrorist. When you got drag shows for kindergartners, but they can't say a prayer. You're damn near banning the Pledge of Allegiance. You're taking the word God out of it, but putting and replacing that with the rainbow flag. It's easier to be a parent when you give your kid, when this country is giving the kids the rights to change their gender without your permission. It's easier to be a parent now. See, this is the comfortable Negroes.
It's easier to tell your kids character matters. It matters. Telling the truth matters. Being a good person matters. And it's easier for a whole lot of people.
These are the weak men, the compromised male. Where is all of this compassion and love and all this now that your pockets are suffering? See, I challenge all old, comfortable niggas. Where is this energy today? Because it was an overwhelming onslaught of happiness amongst you niggas when Trump was gone. And the biggest problem is comfortable Negroes are too prideful to admit to this day that Trump was a better president. Trump was the best thing to happen in this country in a while. And I'm going to prove it to you. Guys keep digging, keep coming up with lies. You know, and they never stick. These dumb cases never go nowhere. But when Biden do it, it's cool when he do it. It's a problem when Trump do it. Fuck him, right? So it was, you guys were up in a big uproar over the Mar-a-Lago raid. Trump's trying to steal documents. I told y'all he's corrupt. Biden did the same thing. We make no mention of that. Water under the bridge. See, he turned them in. You don't think Trump talked and told them motherfuckers to turn them in? They made a spectacle out of it. They wouldn't let his lawyers be there. They wanted to make it like he was just really like he had little kids tied up in the motherfucking crib. Trump said, man, y'all can come get this shit. I don't want this shit. I'm playing golf. If it's something here, take it. Come get it. We'll set it up. Go fuck. They had to make these niggas enraged. See, they play on your emotions. And as long as our people remain emotional, we will remain stupid and we will remain getting symbolic victories of nothingness. Biden was a symbolic victory of nothingness that keeps giving us countless symbolic victories of bullshit. He wants everything he does. I'm the first to hire a black bitch. I'm the first to put the black lesbian immigrant bitch. I'm the first to put the trans gentleman in here. I'm the first. Like, fam, you're the worst. Fuck being the first, you're the worst. He's going to get killed in the debates. The man's losing his cognitive skills. He's going to get killed in these debates.
Muslim in this country, you don't have to worry if the president doesn't want you here. If you're an immigrant, you don't have to worry if the president's going to be happier to have babies snatched away or send dreamers.
And that's not what Obama did. Obama is the builder of the cages. Obama separated probably 3 times more Mexican families than Trump ever did. What are you talking about? But when Obama does it, it's okay. See, here's the thing. This is what you got to understand. Life is harsh. Life has consequences. You know? But you can't be selective. And that's what Democrats are. When Democrats do some shit that's harsh, like having to separate these families and kick a motherfucker out the country, it's okay. But when a Republican do it, it's the end of the world. It's racism. You know what I'm saying? It's racism. But where is this energy at today, y'all, amongst the old comfortable Negroes? Where's this energy? How happy are they right now? And this is an L for the dark-skinned community. This is an L for the dark-skinned community. You guys are crying online, on TV.
Vindication for a lot of people.
So we got to hit y'all with the case.
And people who have been afraid to show their racism are getting nastier and nastier to you, and you're worried about your kids, and you're worried about your sister.
So they replace this invisible racism that's barely happening. Let's keep it 1,000, man. I get so tired of hearing about everything is racist. No, everything is feminist, and everything's woke, and everything's gay. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gay. I never thought the country would get this gay. We are now Canada. We are turning into Canada, man. I thought nothing would be gayer than Canada, man. Biden is making it so, man. And Obama did too. Lighting the White House with the rainbow colors, you know, showed how perverted the mind is, man. We're not talking about a race of people. We're not talking about, you know, a religion. We're talking about a sexual orientation, a sexual preference. Who asked you motherfuckers what you do with your private parts? You know? They say Trudeau ain't shit out there. Trudeau. Canada's fucked. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Canada's fucked. You know, that is the Starbucks country of the world, man.
And can she just go to Walmart and get back into her car without somebody saying something to her? And you spent so much of your life energy just...
This is the day he got elected. Niggas was so happy. But the pride of having to admit you made the dumbest mistake you ever could have, you know what I'm saying, as a unified mistake as black people. He didn't even, he mocked us the whole way through. Mocked us the whole way through. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. You know? What do you say? What do you say? Poor kids should be just as good as white ones. Something like, it was, man, dude is wild, man. You know? But they run off of racism. They scare you with racism. A lot of motherfuckers got scared into voting for Biden. And they still pursuing Trump. Talk to one of these old niggas, man, and just see how passionate the hate is, and ask them this. When did Trump become a racist? What year did you discover this? Because he's almost 80, 70, 80 years old, 75, 80, 70, he's almost 80. So you had decades to express your hate for Donald Trump to the magnitude that you do now. When did you old niggas decide that Trump was the biggest racist of all time? When? Trump did more for black folks than black folks. You see why white folks are just saying like, hey, at this point, man, it's fuck y'all, man. Because even if we do nice things for you niggas, you still gonna call us a racist. This shit is stupid and delusional at this point. But this man, Van Jones, represents what most of you traditional Christian Democrat, comfortable, old, traditional ass niggas are. Puppets. Emotional puppets driven off of racism. Everything is racist to you. If it doesn't go in your favor, it's racism. Biden is the, and we're not gonna sugarcoat it like the election was fair. Let's keep this shit a buck. There's no way in hell this motherfucker Biden is the all-time most voted for president in history, and he barely left the house. He didn't even have a bigger Twitter following than Trump. They were like, oh, that's just Twitter. No. The internet runs the world. You're telling me this is the most popular president in presidential history? More popular than JFK? He's more popular than Obama. And Obama made history. When Obama was president, most niggas could not, and I tested motherfuckers on this, they didn't even know who the vice president was. Really think about this shit. Did you ever hear any nigga who knew who the vice president was when Obama was president? Most niggas didn't. Answering that question to save their life, it'd be a lot of dead niggas. You know who the vice president is right now because they hit you with symbolism. Kamala. everything he picks is terrible. Terrible. He told you from the get-go he was going to screw over the gas industry. Fossil fuels is a wrap. What did niggas do? Fuck that. We got to get Trump out. Now we got grown men crying on TV.
Trying to hold it together. And this is a big deal.
Ask any of these old niggas you approach. Because I really want to go, I want to go head up with old niggas, man. I'm just, because I'm sick and tired of them. They are the problem in our community. Because they think they know what the fuck they doing. They don't know how to adjust. Black folks have to make an adjustment. We cannot keep doing the same thing the same way for another fucking decade. Because eventually, one of these generations is going to have to foot the bill for y'all stupid decisions and fix this shit.
Us just to be able to get some peace and have a chance for a reset. And the character of the country matters. And being a good man matters. You know, I just want my sons to look at this. Look at this. You know, it's easy to do it.
Look at your weak ass daddy crying because he made an emotional decision to support a motherfucker who's destroying the country every day. Every day you turn on the news, Biden is making a mistake. Black folks cannot admit to making mistakes. When I make a mistake, I admit it. Apologize, adjust, and do better. This is stupid that black folks are still holding on to this shit. Black folks willing to do this shit again. Another 4 years of this fucking bullshit. It's like you voted yourself into poverty and you're cool with suffering. You voted yourself into being in a suffering state, but you're okay with it as long as a Democrat did it. Everything that, like, it's a shame that Biden has to be in office for you to realize how stupid Democrat policies are. Defund the police. Bro, this country is more violent than it's ever been. It's more out of control than it's ever been. Walgreens left California, you dumbasses. My God, man. I just was on Facebook, and whoever from Chicago, y'all can confirm it. I think it's the Walmart. I think it's the Walmart either on 87th, 83rd, whatever that is, off the Ryan, or the one in Roseland. One of the motherfuckers got closed down. Which one of the motherfucking Walmarts got closed down? Walmart is done with y'all Democratic cities, man. They closing Foot Lockers? Okay. Walmart is shutting down a gang of stores. Yes. Oh, 47 in Cottage. Yep. That's where it's at. 47 in Cottage. Yep. That's that Walmart Express right over there. That's basically the Hyde Park Walmart. Okay, so the Roseland one and the 87 one's still there, but the one close to the Hyde Park is getting closed. I knew one of them was getting closed. Okay. Appreciate y'all correcting me on that, man. You know, I don't know everything, but I know a lot. But when it comes to them hoes, I know every goddamn. that was actually a nice Walmart. It was a small, nice, concise Walmart, straight to the point. You know, if you lived in that area, if you lived off of King Drive, Drexel, anything like that, you get right over there real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't want to spend all that money at Mariano's. Take your ass right over to Walmart. No. No. There used to be a grocery store across the street from Walmart. I don't know if that one is still open. A little, all these type of little grocery store over there. But yeah, man. Those are jobs. A lot of jobs. You say Walmart left Portland, Oregon completely. Wow. Where's the celebration?
The cheap way and get away with stuff, but it comes back around. It comes back around, and it's a good day for this country. I'm sorry for the people who lost.
Amazon, 9,000 employees fired. God damn. Okay. Thank you, comfortable old Negro. Target left Chatham, yeah. And Morgan Park. Oh my God. That pissed me off. Because the only Targets I know now is like Indiana and way on the north side of like Elston somewhere. Oh yeah, then there's one in like Oak Lawn. They ain't around the black community. The black community suffered because of this stupid shit motherfuckers doing. They say South Shore used to be beautiful. See, my community directly got affected by a lot of this shit. That's why I'm very passionate about this shit, because I watch old, comfortable Negroes who live in the suburbs and shit like that and got as far away from the black community as possible. Have all of these great ideas and all these high hopes for stupid shit. It's to the point, old niggas, let me tell you something. I've been debating with these old niggas. They still defend Biden when dealing with the trans gentleman. They don't think it's a big deal. But see, this is how you catch them up. This is how you cook an old nigga. So you like President Biden, right? Okay. Why are they having policy to stop school, prayer in school? You know, you can't call boys boys and girls girls. And they like, what's better, prayer or ushering in trans gentlemen to read to your kids? Would you let transgenders read to your kids? These niggas to say yes for the sake of winning the dumbass argument. And they know they wouldn't. They know they wouldn't. That's the old comfortable Negro. Even when they wrong, they gonna make themselves right. Even when it ain't no racism there, they gonna find a way to make it racist. The same with that Tyree Nichols shit. They found a way. I was waiting for them to find a way to blame Trump. Black folks blame Trump for everything. Black women too. You did this. Oh, you did this. All they had to do was just show you a so-called image of a black woman who's really a Patel like me. She's part of the Patel family. She's an Indian like me. I identify as an Indian from West Bengal, and you know, I run a call center and I work in IT. You know, that's what I identify with. I'm Kamala's big cousin. Well, she older than me. I'm her little cousin. You know. But that's how they got black women. Oh, we just give them symbolism. Black women stupid. Symbolism and more welfare. And let's pay off these whole student loans. But now look at where we at. Country's fucked. And they are reaching. This is getting hilarious now. The Russia shit, that was all a lie. You know, I watch black folks throw celebrations for Biden. Now everybody quiet. Well, I'm not going to let you, you know what I'm saying, fade to black. You know what I'm saying? I'm no. I'm not letting black folks off the hook, especially these old motherfuckers and these motherfucking single mothers. You're going to have to answer some questions. Because you voted in transgenitals to read the kids. That's what you voted for. Everything this nigga done has been fucking wrong. The Afghanistan evacuation. Terrible. Them niggas, I want y'all to look this up. Look how many Hummers they got. How many Humvees the Taliban got from us. It's like they don't want to fix the country. At this point, they don't want to fix the country. You need to be very, very scared at this point right now. They absolutely don't want to fix this country. And the only people who feel like this are the ones that are most affected. Free-thinking straight men are the most affected with all this BS going on. Because we stand to benefit in no way, form, or fashion with this shit. You know? And the immigrants are replacing the black lower class. So you're going to think, oh, all your fighting and marching with a bullhorn is not going to mean anything. Because we're about to get replaced. They're bum rushing the border with our replacements. Because they know in the next few decades, they're not going to be able to keep lying to us. Because a lot of black men are waking up. Trump proved that. There's been a big wave of black men waking up and seeing the error in our elders' ways of not being conservatives and seeing that conservative shit really works. And liberal shit is just the hopes and the dreams. Great ideas that just can't work. But Trump being arrested today, man. From what they're saying, let's go through it, man. This is all on the news. I wanted to make sure we covered this early in the morning while y'all niggas driving to work. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how it plays out, but this is what they've been talking about for the last 2 days.
Before I took office, there was a lot of folks out there making...
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Before I get into that, I got to prove to you. This is another thing, too. I want to prove to you, before I get into this arrest shit, I want to prove to you that Trump's predictions, everything Trump predicted that was going to happen, happened. Everything Trump predicted, if you voted for Biden, you guys thought it was propaganda, you thought he was crazy, but everything he predicted that was going to happen, happened.
Before I took office,
everything that he predicted that was going to happen is happening. Here is the absolute proof. Irrefutable. We're going to walk it down slow.
Before I took office, there was a lot of folks out there making some pretty bold predictions about how things would turn out.
All right. He's talking indirectly to Trump, subliminally. This is when he first got in. Trump knew everything he was going to do. Let's go.
You might remember some of the predictions.
They're coming for your guns.
Boom. What is Biden trying to do right now? Ban assault rifles. You know, he want motherfuckers walking around here with a deuce. You know what I'm saying? Coming for your guns. Coming right in, going for your guns. You know? Was Trump lying? Hell no. He's taking guns. He's trying to make you have, for certain guns you have, it's gonna be a felony. You gotta get rid of them. Let's go.
Coming for your jobs, and they're coming for your freedom.
Coming for your jobs, coming for your freedom. That's woke cancel culture. Who stands to get canceled the most? Free thinking straight men. Black men and white men are in this fight together. The first day Biden got in office, executive order, cut the Keystone Pipeline, killed thousands of jobs. Niggas voted for that. Let's go.
They hate American energy, and Joe Biden will shut it all down. He's going to.
Exactly what Biden did. First day he came in there. All policies to shut down American energy. Now he's trying to make you go get a Tesla. Make you go get a battery power car. He's gonna make you do it. Let's go. Trump was right.
That if I became president,
Biden's elected, he will wipe out your energy industry.
another prediction. That is my favorite one.
Y'all don't remember when he shook that little girl hand and he said he's going to do away with fossil fuels? No fracking, all that shit. But niggas didn't see the big picture. You can't see the big picture if they keep clouding your mind with everything is racism. That's how they get niggas. Put a white person dancing with some black folks out of church, give them some hot sauce and chicken, give them the spirit of hot sauce and the spirit of fried chicken, you know, and everything gonna be all right.
That is that if I got elected,
Gas prices going $5, $6, $7 for.
Did that not happen? Has that not happened? Gas prices are through the roof. Trump told you that this was going to happen. But you're so stubborn, you don't want to admit you were wrong.
A gallon. Flood your communities with criminal aliens, drugs, and crime.
It's happening in my community. They have brought in all of these illegal immigrants. Illegal. A crime. Everyone who crosses that border is a criminal. Immediately. You're walking into this country as a criminal. And he's dropping them off in the black communities. You idiots. They're taking the jobs. They're raping and robbing, scratching and surviving. In Woodlawn, in my community, they have an empty school, an abandoned school full of illegal immigrants that they bust here. He told you this was going to happen. But you are such a traditional idiot and comfortable old nigga and an emotional black woman, you can't see past racism.
While they live behind beautiful gated compounds.
See, he told you. The comfortable old nigga usually is the motherfucker moved on the outskirts, far away from the inner cities. And they think America's great, which is, I think America's great too. But I just need these old niggas to age out. Because I'm gonna be honest, if voting required testing and you had to actually test the people who voted for Biden and see if they were qualified to even vote based on knowledge of Biden, majority of black folks would have failed. Majority of comfortable niggas would have failed. Majority of black women would have failed. They couldn't tell you shit about Kamala except for she was black and an AKA and wore pearls. That bitch did the motherfucking the fried chicken shuffle, hit y'all hoes with the spirit of buttermilk biscuits, pulled some hot sauce out of her purse and poured it on some motherfucking greens. And y'all said, she's the one. Now when Esmeralda and all of them come take all y'all jobs and now your job requires you to speak Spanish, you're gonna look like a fucking idiot, you unemployed dumb bitch. The baby boomers and beyond, man, they are the worst. And I'm not speaking about all of them, but majority. It's a few, it's like 10% of them that's real motherfuckers. But most and a lot of other motherfuckers that's baby boomers, they feel the same way I feel because they can't stand talking to these dumb motherfuckers. Because these are the dumb motherfuckers fucking up the country. They couldn't tell you one policy when Biden was running. They didn't even watch none of the speeches. They just knew if somebody else was running against Trump, we getting them out of here. Trump was a situation like, this is for your own good. You may not like me, but this is I'm for your own good. You flourish. And anybody who owns a small business, oh, you feel how I feel. Oh, you feel. Oh, it's crunch time. Taxes, yeah, you're feeling it. Anybody who owns a bit, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is an eye opener for most people with businesses. Now, W2 niggas, they got a good job. Those are comfortable motherfuckers and shit like that. Okay, fine. They just deal with it, take it how it come. But for those people who own businesses and storefronts and shit like that, oh, they feeling the heat. They are feeling it. Everything he does kills the middle class and small businesses, which is the motherfucking spine of this country. Poor people gonna be poor people. You know what I'm saying? And I always felt like anybody who's on government assistance shouldn't even be able to be voting. And the reason why I feel like that is because it's like their vote is already purchased. Because Democrats give to people who they give to people, they just keep giving shit away and don't hold these people accountable. That's one thing to give you to have structured programs to help people get back on their feet, but it's to help you get on your feet so you could be a contributor to society. Democrats don't make contributors. They make parasites. Parasites that remain in poverty. Because for a long time, Republicans been wanting to put a motherfucking end date, a deadline on some of these goddamn benefits. Because if you put a deadline on some of these goddamn benefits, or a cap, or some type of cut off time period, that's going to motivate people to get off their fucking asses. Democrats don't motivate people to get off their ass. So the poor going to always be the poor. Corporations going to always be corporations because they provide the jobs, and that shit trickles down to the middle class. And the middle class is what holds everything together. Without having a strong middle class, you don't have a country. The middle class is what pays for these fucking programs for these broke motherfuckers who want to sit here and be on Section 8 and have kids all goddamn day. These unmotivated motherfuckers. There's no motivation for a broke motherfucker to not, to not get up off their ass. That's why I feel that they shouldn't have a vote. Because they're going to continuously vote for who's going to keep giving them shit. So they're really like a purchase vote. If they don't contribute to society, I don't think they should have an opinion on it. I don't think they should have a say-so on it. Once you take that government check, give up your voting rights. Shouldn't be listening to criminals. People who can't obey the laws should not sway the laws. Give a fuck who's hurt by that. Makes no sense. It needs to be contributors and conductive members of society and people with sound mind thinking. Because I'm always at the point where elderly shouldn't be voting. Because I don't think they're coherent. If they cut off elderly people at a certain point and tell them they can't drive anymore, they should cut them off and tell them they can't vote anymore. Because we got grandmamas and shit out here who don't even know what Twitter is. There's a lot of people who are just cut off from the world. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They're still living in the fucking 70s. So they should age out too. That would change the game. Now we got to deal with logical people. All you got to worry about now is us against the Starbucks. The Starbucks revolutionary warriors. Because nothing woke has fixed anything. Nothing woke has fixed anything. Really think about this. I'll walk this down slow, man. Let's go back. Trump predicted everything.
They try to take away your gun, Second Amendment, they want to take it away. While they enjoy private security that's fully armed.
I never understood that one.
To spend trillions of dollars rebuilding foreign nations, fighting foreign.
What do? We keep giving money to Ukraine. We give money to everybody. Except for the free thinking straight black men. There ain't no programs for black men to go start businesses. They say there is. That's for foreigners. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real, man. Oh, we forgot about Biden. We just turned a blind eye to Biden cutting the funding for the HBCUs that Trump gave funding to. Forgot about that though, right? But this is a racist. Trump has a real weird way of showing his racism.
Wars and defending foreign borders.
So for all those...
He told you we're going to be defending foreign borders. What the fuck are we doing helping the Ukraine? That ain't none of our business. But we'll do that. We'll defend their borders, but we don't defend our own goddamn border, which is the dumbest shit ever.
Predictions of doom and gloom 6 months in. Here's where we stand.
Do you want to use the word recession or depression?
Boom. Boom. We're going to, they're going to find some way to blame Trump. This is all on, Biden and Kamala Harris have had the steering wheel on this one. They've been in the driver's seat of this shit. If you go talk to one of these old comfortable Negroes about what the hell is going on right now and say you can't use Trump, they ain't gonna have nothing to say. He ain't even got in there good yet. It's only been 2.5 years of fucked up shit. That's what they gonna say. It's only been 2 years. He gotta get in there. He gotta fix everything Trump fucked up. What Trump fucked up? That matters to you. Didn't I tell you eggs are the new crab legs? As expensive as eggs are? Y'all.
Look at the single mom.
Hold on. Y'all single moms, y'all single mothers, baby making of bastard creations, couldn't even get formula fucking with Joe Biden. You actually had to whip out your long ass titties to feed your kids. You actually had to do the right thing and use your real titty. Give them some real milk. Wasn't no baby formula. Yeah, bastards of benefits. Y'all didn't even have baby formula.
We put food on the table each month.
You know, it's sad.
So if your primary concern right now is inflation,
all the food is sky high. You would think you were shopping for clothes as much as the grocery store costs like right now. But this is what y'all voted for. Every problem we have right now was voted for. Always reminding and keep throwing it in these old niggas' face every chance you get.
We could stop it in 30 minutes.
When I took office,
He finally went outside. He went to get an ice cream.
look, the bottom line is
Biden didn't even, I don't even think he came to the black community like that. He didn't have to. He had you guys at hello.
this.
I say you're not doing a very good job. Because he can't take any questions now from the press.
How many times? But see, I watch the press conferences all the time. I watch Karine Jean-Pierre. You know what I'm saying? Answer them dumbass questions, and then if he come out, he can't answer shit. He just walk clean out. Oh, we forgot about the banks. The banks are tanking. The banks are tanking. Niggas are getting scared. Now y'all want to go pull all your money out and put it in the mattress. Still haven't recovered from Black Lives Matter. But now y'all want to arrest Trump. And still give Biden a pass. Every time they keep catching him with his business dealings with his son, let that have been Trump's son. Y'all been having a field day. Biden's son spending thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm not talking about $2,000, $3,000. He paying hookers $30,000 to take showers with him while they smoke crack in the shower on videotape. Go to World Star and type in Hunter Biden laptop footage. They don't treat Biden the same like how they treated Trump. Trump kids if you really want to look at it, Trump kids and family really got almost like a flawless record. They have no real scandals, nothing. Everything else that y'all keep bringing up is some reaching. And we mad at Trump for saying grab him by the pussy. Trump wasn't even president then. Grab him by the pussy. Give a fuck, nigga. He talking shit with the guys. He fucked a porn star. The bitch got paid for you trick ass niggas. That's what they trying to take him to court for. For tricking. Didn't I tell y'all? That's the only thing I don't like about Trump was the tricking. Everything else, I love the guy. That's the only mistake he ever made in my book, tricking. Tricking. Fucking with these dumb assholes and tricking. That's it. But most of you old ass-eating comfortable niggas. That's y'all life anyway. So how you mad at Trump for tricking when all you do is trick? As soon as you retire, you can't wait to get your passport and trick. You get your passport and go on a ass eat safari, nigga, because you got a passport.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America. Beautiful. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with us to America? To America. To America.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? Black women still got loyalty to R. Kelly. Got all the forgiveness for R. Kelly, but hate Trump. That's crazy to me. You had a nigga who actually did the rape. And y'all mad at Trump for getting a piece of pussy and giving the bitch some money to shut the fuck up. A lot of you old comfortable niggas cheating on your wives. And you paying these bitches to shut the fuck up about it. See, y'all just unfair to Trump. But they programmed you to hate Trump. Cause I enjoyed every bit of when Trump was there. It was entertaining, and the shit was getting done that we needed. We need that goddamn wall. Y'all said the wall is racist. He put a ban on the motherfuckers coming from terrorist countries. And then y'all say the Muslim ban. I was like, it's a Muslim ban. No, it's a terrorist ban from motherfucking countries that hate us. You can't come over here. Oh, that's racist. Okay, so we'll be politically correct and get our shit bombed. Stop letting motherfuckers come in here who hate us. That makes sense, dumbass. They say, he say, it's the China virus. That's racist. It's xenophobic. It's fucking true. You got on Gucci, that's an Italian brand. Do you say that's racist to say that's Italian leather? Nigga, they made this virus in China. Everything that's made in China say made in China. It's not racist then. All them toys you got for your kids, you know, that iPhone, made in China. Say it's a Chinese phone. Say it's Chinese toys. Chinese. They make what they want to make racist. That's what I'm trying to prove to you. That shit came from the UK. They would say the London virus, nigga. But they just want to make the man look bad, and that's all they doing. This is actually gonna make them win. Once he beat this shit, it's going to make him win.
Fox News alert. Former President Trump saying this morning that he will be arrested on Tuesday. Trump said that on Truth Social. He said, in fact,
quote, the far and away leading Republican candidate.
And if anybody get any updates while we're doing the show, let me know via super chat if he turned himself in or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I did hear that they're trying to push it back. But another thing I also heard is too, there's a statute of limitations on this stupid shit. It's like 7 years. It's like 2 years past.
And former president of the United States of America will be arrested next week. Protests take our nation back. Fox News.
Now, this is what I will say, because I got to be real. I don't think he should have told these people to protest. Here's why I say that. Because the media has a way of twisting his words to fit the narrative that they want to push. That January 16th shit, you know what I'm saying? We starting to break this shit down and seeing that, okay, it wasn't what they said it was. The people that they said died at the crib. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what all they said it was. You know what I'm saying? The guy with the bull horns and shit, they was walking him around. You know, he was even out there telling motherfuckers to stop doing that. See, what's going to end up happening, this is my theory of what happened. Because I'm actually in the black community. I'm not an old, comfortable nigga living on the outside of the black community with a lot of opinions to say. Because I feel that I'm older and I'm more experienced, but you're not experiencing shit. It's the thing. You're not seeing feminism. You're not seeing what woke does. You're too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You earned it. You earned that comfortability. But for those who are in the trenches or in this fight for real, I think you need to take a listen to what the fuck people who are actually experiencing this shit that's going on, what woke culture, what Black Lives Matter, what all of this dumb shit has done to our communities that we actually have to live in. Now, let me tell you why I say that I don't think that Trump should have put out the call of a protest again, because what happens is you got, how could I say? You got agents. They call it an agent provocateur. You got agents like Antifa. Antifa's not a theory. Antifa's real. I've seen it with my own two eyes on the streets of Chicago. When the riots kicked off, there were a bunch of white men, white people, skateboarders coming in communities they would never step foot in. And they were doing the most. They were leading the charge. They covered up every bit of their face. These guys were walking around here with not just COVID masks, but fucking the fucking oxygen masks, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they was going into a fire or something. They had on big black gloves. It was one guy, he had on overalls, boots. They covered up every bit of their skin, but you can still see right here and see that was a white man. Because black motherfuckers ain't finna do all that. These motherfuckers was dressed and ready for bullshit. They came in, it was white people wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirts, doing crazy shit. And Black Lives Matter got the blame. Didn't I tell you, when the white folks came in and joined Black Lives Matter, it gave them the ability to do a whole bunch of anarchy shit and go back to their communities and Lily motherfucking Mayberry. You know what I'm saying? And life goes on. But for us, we had to fix everything. They came out and to have a recreational release, take selfies and spray paint and do all the anarchist shit that they want to do in their mind. They did it to our communities. We got the blame, and they blamed black people. But it wasn't all black people. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was stealing. White folks was destroying. But who gets the blame? Niggas. Who's going to get the blame when Antifa what I'm saying is, all white folks had to do who were liberal and woke is put on a Black Lives Matter t-shirt and go out and fuck shit up. And black folks got the blame. The same I feel that happened with January 6th. Because it started off peacefully. All these right-wing people just walking around, taking tours of the Capitol building. Wasn't nothing happening. But if you take Antifas and you put MAGA hats on them, which is very easy because it's easy to blend in, they're white. And what black people think? Everybody white is racist. So you just put on a racist costume and go act a fucking fool, and who gets the blame? Republicans. So that's what's going to end up happening at this at these protests. They're easy to get infiltrated. And what ends up happening is nobody knows who's who. So you see a bunch of white people fighting, you don't know who's who. But it's in the name of Trump and it's at a Trump protest. So these motherfuckers is going to write it all off and say that's Republicans, tearing shit up. But it's going to be Antifa people going to come through with red hats with a mission and an agenda to tear shit up. Because it's going to make the party look bad. The Grandmaster J dude, he got locked up. Yo, shout out. We got a newcomer, Brandon Webb, sponsoring the show today with a $100 super chat. You are now moderator status, my guy. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Continuously showing y'all support on this fan-funded show. And Lil Big Nate, I see you in the chat, man. Let me know if you want to chime in on this, because I know you always come with some fire on this, man. We're going to walk this down slow today. You know? Let me know if you want to get in on this. You know, that's why I wanted to start early, because I got the midday show we got to do too, so. Well, let's get back into this shit.
News legal analyst Greg Jarrett is here to react. Greg, break this down for us.
Well, you know, I wrote a column about this because you could see this coming a mile away. It's purely politically driven by Alvin Bragg. And I describe this as the most cockamamie legal theory I think I've ever heard of. Forget about the fact that this is a 7-year-old case and the statute of limitations appears to have elapsed 2 years ago. But the legal theory is something that is...
Yeah, see, the problem with the Democrats is they can't find race. It's no racism happening, so they got to find it, and they always reaching. The more they reach, the stupider they look. You know what I'm saying? The stupider they're going to look reaching like this. You know?
Is not just novel, it seems abusive of the legal system. Here it is in a nutshell. Take a business records.
Yeah, so yeah, he's the district attorney. Say Bragg's not prosecuting child shooters in New York, but you're going after a man getting attacked by a bitch. Trump's getting attacked by feminism and woke culture. The same thing that's attacking you right now is a free thinking straight black man. If you can't feel his pain, I don't know what the fuck is up with you.
Misdemeanor and tried to transform it, to supercharge it into a felony by attaching to it a second crime. Now, what is the second crime? That's the question we don't know. It can only be one of two things: a campaign violation under state law or federal law. Here's the problem. It can't be a campaign violation under state law because it was a federal election. And it can't really be a campaign violation under U.S. statutory campaign laws because Bragg is a Manhattan DA. Local and state prosecutors can't bring charges on federal crimes, only state crimes. In addition to all of that, there are other...
So what state was Trump in when he was even fucking with this bitch? What state was he in when he was in fucking?
Other problems. Bragg would have to prove that Trump was personally involved in falsifying business records. Second of all, he'd have to prove that Trump understood the incredibly complex and convoluted campaign laws that nobody understands, and that, having known them, he intended to violate them. And then finally, they'd have to get around what's known as the dual purpose doctrine. That is to say, if Trump had a personal reason or even a commercial reason for paying the money to Stormy Daniels, then it is not under the law a campaign contribution, and he didn't violate anything.
So are they trying to say that Trump took campaign funds and gave it to this broad? Dude, this is getting stupid, man. $30,000, man. That's gas money for his jet, nigga. That nigga got that in his pinky, man.
You know,
that nigga got it in his motherfucking in his lapel, nigga. In his pocket, any one of his pockets, he got that quick.
The Department of Justice spent years looking at it.
The $30K for $1 billion nigga. That's chump change. Like, what are we talking about?
The Federal Elections Commission looked at it, and
that's like a hotel. That's like a hotel stay for him for a week.
they both said the law isn't there and the facts don't support it. You know, in addition, Bragg's predecessor spent years.
That motherfucker can autograph a tie and put that tie on eBay and sell that tie for $500,000. $30K? Are we serious?
Trying to find something
that motherfucker got gators worth more than $30K, man.
Related to the Stormy Daniels payment, and in the end walked away saying there is nothing. So, you know, I think it's a shame that the justice system is being used for.
And that bitch, she got her settlement. She just got fucked by her lawyer. He took all her money. I mean, what are we still talking about this bitch for? He said, "Can't show my face at workplace, but you're gonna always get my support, Jap. Appreciate it, bro." Maybe we get Trump in there. You ain't got to worry about getting canceled, man. Trump, that's another thing. Trump was such a stand-up motherfucker. Trump did the job for free. He didn't even take the salary of a president. Y'all niggas won't do shit for free. Y'all won't go volunteer at a rec center, nigga. Let alone work a job for 4 years with no pay. And y'all worried about this man's taxes? You fucking serious?
Politically driven prosecutions. I think Bragg sees himself as, oh, we got to stop Trump. I'm going to be the savior of the republic. Frankly, given the rampant crime in Manhattan, New Yorkers need saving from Alvin Bragg.
Hey, Greg, let me ask you what Tuesday may look like. Alvin Bragg has driven bail reform in New York City. New York City is a no-cash bail justice system, so I presume that means President Trump, if arrested according to his own Truth Social post, how would his Tuesday unfold?
Well, he'll get bail. You know, he still has Secret Service protection, as I understand it. Bragg's office notified federal officials, the Secret Service, and they
just trying to make they doing anything they can do to tie it up because they know they fearing this shit. He is going to slaughter Biden. I can't wait. I can't wait for the debates. Anybody in here feel how I feel about that, man? Can you imagine this fucking disaster that Biden has every week? Has been a disaster. How is he going to debate Trump? Oh my God. That is just going to be a career ender. Sir Tice, what up, broski? It's my man, Sir Tice from the Man Said Meetup, man. One of the cleanest niggas you ever see, man. Nigga got hats and suits for days, nigga. Don't worry, when next Man Said Meetup, man, y'all ain't gonna be shitting on me. I'm coming through. I'm buying suits just for you niggas, man. I have to cook.
You know, the Secret Service is not going to let go of the president they're protecting, even though he's a former president. And so this will be arranged. He'll probably be fingerprinted, and then he would be released on bail. You know, Alvin Bragg has downgraded.
I'm telling you, and I can already see the marketing. if Trump gets a mugshot, they're going to play off of that. That's going to make people more passionate to vote for him because they're like, he's willing to go to jail for what he believes in. You motherfuckers do. Oh my God, this is gonna be so fucking entertaining, man. Just to watch. But the Biden debates is gonna be a fuck. They would make a killing if they make that Biden and if they make the Biden and Trump debates pay-per-view, they'll clean up, man. They'll fuck around and balance this country out. Nigga, I'm watching that shit every day. That would be off the chain. But yeah, if he gets a mugshot, that's going to be on all his flyers and everything. Save the country from the woke. That motherfucker going to be smiling on that shit. Make America great again. Oh, he going to know how to flip it. I'll make that my profile picture on my Twitter as I tweet.
Serious felonies to misdemeanors in Manhattan.
This is the comfortable old niggas. See, these type of niggas right here are the ones we got to watch out for. They want this country to continue going on like this, man. You know what I'm saying? They want your kids. They're coming for your kids. They want, they have to, one thing about the Democrats, they give everybody what they want and not what they need. What I mean by that is, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't think about the consequences of the shit that they're giving these people. You know? Now, to get a vote, they just give motherfuckers shit. The gay community will coddle to all y'all feelings. Y'all can do everything in the world. Nobody can ridicule you. Yeah, whatever. Identify whatever you want to do. You're free to do that. Then we got to deal with the repercussions of it. But they don't care about the repercussions of it. Oh, pay for these motherfuckers student loans. What if they didn't pass? What if they got a degree in some stupid shit? Don't matter. We got their vote now. They're buying votes. You know what I'm saying? When they start giving out money to motherfucking when they start giving out money to certain groups, they're pretty much buying the vote. You know? Black folks don't get nothing though. We ask for stupid shit. They give us prison reform. We'll make it better for you niggas when you go to jail. This is insult. The shit that black folks get is insulting. You know, but comfortable old niggas, traditional Democrats, just like they mama raised.
That's his MO. The day he took office, he signed his manifesto. You know, armed robbery? Nah, it's just a petty misdemeanor.
Making armed robbery a misdemeanor? Oh, wow. Where I'm from, that's at least 7 to 10. That was about a 7 to 10 where I'm from.
You know,
if what you're saying is true and there isn't a legal basis for this after the arrest, what happens immediately after that? He makes bail. Then what happens as far as Trump proving his innocence, or what's the next step after that?
Well, there would have.
My man, Great Britain say, Trump told Biden, you think they forgot about the 94 crime bill? Straight to his face during the debates. Trump bullied Biden. But you know what? They did forget about the 94 crime bill. It don't matter. Because the marketing and the spookism of hating Trump, you know what I'm saying, was so overwhelming that niggas didn't think. And when niggas didn't think, this is the results that we got. That's why I always told y'all, I narrowed it down. Free thinking straight black man. You're the enemy of the world and nothing will benefit you. You'll get nothing out of any of these deals. And that's why I said the world won't change until it starts benefiting the free, until they start considering the free thinking straight men. But, you know, the black men and white men, we in the same boat. We're under the white man, But they free-thinking straight white men are catching hell too. Make no mistake about it. That's why I'm like, man, we in the same fucking struggle. Feminism, woke shit, and liberals.
To be an arraignment in which there's a presentment of the charges against him. He has an opportunity to enter a...
Yeah, shout out to Great Britain, man. Shout out to Great Britain, man. You say niggas mad at tweets. Yeah, I talk to old people all the time. They don't even have a fucking Twitter. They mad at tweets and they're not even on Twitter. So the media can show them one tweet, but don't show them the following tweets. Because if you're tweeting a whole lot of shit, they break it up in like 3-4 tweets. But they just show them what they want to show you. That's all. That's all. But these old comfortable niggas are scared of the internet. You talk to them, they scared of social media. Oh, you get a Facebook, they fire you. They take your job. You say the wrong thing on their Facebook. I don't like these niggas, man. They have no backbone. There's no fire in the old nigga now. Back in the 70s, them niggas used to have fire. Them niggas used to stand on shit. These old comfortable niggas now, these are some weak jelly back ass niggas. They don't stand on nothing.
Plea. And then the case begins in earnest. He'll plead not guilty, of course. And I think the first thing his lawyers will do is to challenge the merits, the veracity of the charge against him and the law, just as I've described. That you
see. So, and again, they use it in everything from racism and feminism. They combining all of this shit. But they leading with feminism because all this is all over a bitch.
Star Stormy Daniels is at the center of the Manhattan grand jury probe into the former president.
And shout out to Trump for cooking her ass. What do you call her ass? What do you call her face? Elderly face or something? He called her leather face. What did Trump call her, man? See, I like Trump, man. We don't bite his tongue, man. What do you call her ass? Old wood face?
That could lead to an indictment. The crux of the investigation, a $130,000 alleged hush money payment Mr.
Oh, $130,000. Okay. Horse face. Shout out to Trump. Hashtag horse face. God, I love this guy. That's my type of motherfucking president. Let this bitch come out here, man. You better get at this horse face.
Trump's former attorney and fixer Michael Cohen made on his behalf to Ms. Daniels less than 2 weeks before the 2016 election.
Horse face. They trying to lock Trump up for horse face? Oh, this is about to be interesting.
Cohen says he made the payment at Mr. Trump's direction to keep Daniels quiet about an alleged affair, and the former president later reimbursed him for it.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You trick ass niggas, you old ass comfortable niggas trick all day on these hoes here. You got your passport, you're eating ass abroad, spending all this money on pussy, paying these hoes to keep it quiet. Y'all niggas paying hoes to have abortions. But you old niggas are so compelled on hating Trump for paying a bitch to shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Help me. Help me make sense of this.
The Trump team labeling the payment as legal expenses and not reporting it in campaign finance records.
It seems like charges are likely to include the fact that Mr. Trump falsified business records, concealing hush money payments as legitimate payments to a lawyer. There may well be a second charge, which is using those hush money payments to conceal a second crime, which is election fraud.
So you think Trump does his own books? You fucking like you think Trump got time to be sitting out here itemizing all his spending? Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here, like when the fuck you think Trump balances his checkbooks? Really? You know? He paid his fucking lawyer and was done with it. Whatever the lawyer does with the money, that's what the lawyer does with the money. You think Trump is just sitting around on his laptop on TurboTax? Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man.
Mr. Trump was caught on tape in 2016 acknowledging a different alleged hush money payment.
I spoke to Alan about it when it comes time for the financing, which will be...
Listen, what financing?
We'll have to pay you. So no.
The former president and his lawyers concede the payment to Daniels occurred, but...
Shout out to Trump, man, for keeping it... See, Trump got whole problems like any real nigga, man. Biden over here riding bikes with that old bitch, eating ice cream and shit. He can't even put on his jacket. Can't walk up the stairs. He be forgetting where he going. Shaking hands with invisible people. Don't act like y'all didn't see Biden shaking hands with invisible people. Stop acting like y'all didn't see that shit. Oh, we gonna talk shit about Joe Biden today.
Deny the alleged affair and any wrongdoing. The longest running of several ongoing probes into Mr. Trump has faced heavy skepticism since...
It's a lot of rich people that pay hoes to get the fuck out of their face and shut up about this shit. Bill Cosby was doing it for years and you see where they got you. That's why I told y'all, don't get these bitches shit. Tricking never pays off. Tricking don't pay off. I got the link in there for you, Nate. Tricking don't pay off. I mean, all of this over a bitch, bro.
It began.
If Trump is charged in connection with the Stormy Daniels payoff, it would be the weakest case of all the investigations, federal and state, that are pending against him.
This is a weak ass case. And when he spanks this shit, you're just going to make it more fucking easier for him to win.
The big question arises, if these facts occurred 6 or more years ago, why is Trump being charged now?
Ali Rafa, NBC News.
The reason why I'm telling you why he's being charged right now, because he is the only Republican leading the pack right now. It's between him and DeSantis. You know what I'm saying? And this country will be the shit if we got both of them. If we got both of them, them motherfuckers are uncompromised. They say shit that makes sense. Man, shit is going to be great if we get DeSantis and Trump in there, man. That's who I want to see, because they stand for what I stand for, man. What up, bro?
What up, Jap? A clapper, boy. I got up this morning, man. Got out the shower, turned my phone on. I said, holy shit.
You see that old nigga on the thumbnail?
Boy, I swear to God. I know they use the word devotion in church. Nigga, I am devoted. Not to you, nigga, but to your message. I am devoted, bro. I swear to God, I love this nigga's message. Man,
bro,
man.
So what do you think about this case, man? I know
we know it's bullshit because the Obama administration, Eric Holder, had a chance to do this to Trump when he was running against Hillary. Eric Holder said there's no case there. This is not an American attorney general bringing this case. This is a New York State attorney general Why isn't the feds bringing this case if it's legitimate? Because the feds have already looked at it and they determined there's no case there. None. But that's what these goddamn devils on the left do, nigga. Bruh, what we're not that you're missing it, but what we refuse to acknowledge is Trump not only had all of this country on his back, this entire country he put on his fucking back, dog. Everywhere he went, he represented America. You saw him push those other G8 leaders out of the way and flap his fucking jacket, say America's here. Get the fuck out of my way. That's the kind of motherfucker I want in the office.
I swear to God.
That kind of man. Now, we have to acknowledge, bro, Harvard did a study on the media and Trump. Do you know that 93% of what CNN reported for the entire 4 years was negative? How the fuck could a president with the lowest unemployment in like 50 years, record booming business creation, most of the country absolutely loving what he's doing, loving that he pisses in the face of these pretentious scumbag leftist media. Harvard did a study on MSNBC and CNN. CNN, 93 of what they reported was negative. Imagine 93 of what somebody has to say about me or you, Jap, is horrible. And they have the ear of the country. Indeed. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. CNN was 93% negative. MSNBC, 96. 96% of what they reported. This man who has, again, the lowest unemployment, funding black colleges, businesses and black businesses being created like crazy. The country was finally energy independent.
And he was stopping. If the wall would have got built, a lot less fentanyl would have been in this country.
Oh my God,
would have been saved.
A lot less sex trafficking. A lot less MS-13.
I want you to see this. Look at this border, bro. Look at this border, ho. Look at this border. This is plain disrespectful.
Of migrants breaching the country this weekend was incredible. Take a look. More than 1,000 migrants from Venezuela rushing to the United States port of entry in El Paso.
That's an invasion. That's an attack. We need tanks out there. It need to be, nigga. It need to be straight.
Well, if they're gonna stay, let's do what Trump tried to do. Trump tried to send them to New York. He tried to send them to California. All these what do they call it? Sanctuary cities. He tried to send all the illegals that got through to the sanctuary cities. These scumbag, hypocrite leftists didn't want them. They didn't want them. They said, no, you keep them down there. If you're a sanctuary city and you're for open borders, take these goddamn criminals then. And they're not all criminals. Well, they are criminals for crossing the border illegally. Yeah. But some of them are genuinely looking for an opportunity. Why don't you get in line behind everybody else?
Yeah, because it's unfair to the people coming from China, my people coming from India. You know what I'm saying? The people coming from, Australia, Africa. It's disrespectful to them because they waiting.
Yeah. Tons of people trying to get it. Get behind everybody else and follow the process to get in here. No, they get in here. They get to burden our public schools. We got to feed and educate their children, oftentimes in Spanish. This is what we have to do.
Now we have to, now if you keep bringing in these invaders, now we're going to have to coddle to their culture. And now we're going to have to adapt to them and not them adapt to us. That's some bullshit. We shouldn't have a requirement. Now you have to be able to speak Spanish. It used to be looked at as like, oh, that's a great thing. That's a plus, but it's not a requirement. It's going to be a requirement now. There's a lot of people going to be eliminated from jobs because they don't speak Spanish, because you're going to keep bringing these people in and they're going to dominate. And they want them to replace the black vote because the black vote is real iffy right now. It's in limbo because it's people like us, and then it's them traditional niggas. But the traditional niggas are dying out, and some of the traditional niggas are waking up. You know what I'm saying? And they can't take any more suffering because the Democrats are making them suffer because the middle class is the backbone of society.
Absolutely.
And these people are feeling very unappreciated. You know what I'm saying?
But Jap, it's not just that. If you do your research in DC, they're trying to give illegals the vote. Any illegal that votes cancels our vote.
Yep.
Any illegal that votes cancels our vote.
You think a legal immigrant is going to ever vote conservative or Republican, period?
Once they become business owners, they will. But by then, the damage is done.
Yeah.
We've had to pay for their children. We've had to, these illegals send 60% of their money they make here back to their countries of origin. 60% of the money. We don't even get to the benefit of the money they make here. Most of it. 60% of their money goes back to their native countries. And niggas are so stupid. All niggas care about is people of color. All niggas care about is having friends that don't consider them friends. Weak ass niggas. I gotta say this, John. There's not another man on the planet Earth that gives a shit who likes him except the American black man. And it makes us look pathetic and disgusting. We sitting here, every other man comes here, gets busy taking advantage of the opportunities, takes advantage of this free market capitalist system that most of the left wants to destroy. Other people darker than us come here and get busy. Black men are marching in the streets, following their leadership. Black women worrying about who likes them.
And that's why I always keep preaching about this invisible white man, this invisible boogeyman, this fight that's not fighting you back, the shadow boxing white supremacy that black men are doing. You will never see the passion that black men who are so-called educated and so-called pillars of the community, they are so passionate in their hatred for whiteness.
Bro, let me tell you this.
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
And it's not fighting them back, and it's getting them nowhere, and it's becoming a distraction, and it's an excuse for every failure they have.
Bro, let me tell you how evil some of these niggas on the left are. I heard in the black manosphere when they had the controversy with what's the young white boy that went in Minnesota? He shot those 3 white folks. You know what I'm talking about.
Wisconsin?
No, the young white, he's 17 years old. He went to defend people's property against BLM. Young white guy.
That was Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yes.
You're talking about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse, yes. I heard niggas in the black manosphere, not a lot, but I heard niggas in the black manosphere siding with a convicted pedophile, Joseph Rosenbaum, 5-time convicted pedophile. Rittenhouse shot him to death, and niggas were siding with him because he was there for BLM. You hate white people so much, you'll side with a convicted pedophile over a 17-year-old white boy who came to defend all Americans' property with his gun. He didn't say, is this a black person's car? Is this a black person's business? I'm not going to protect it.
No, let me tell you how these old niggas was telling me. They like, oh, they basically, before they didn't even know who he shot.
Exactly.
They thought he shot black folks. I'm like, he didn't shoot any black folks. He shot white people.
He shot 3 white people.
He shot 3 white people.
And one of them was a convicted
supremacist. He came out there, he's a white supremacist. I'm like, dude, he was an EMT coming out there with a volunteer group. You know what I'm saying? And the gun was legal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It's a rifle. You don't understand. I'm like, dude, you're looking at this shit from the scope of Chicago laws. You're not looking at this shit. Them kids out there, they go hunting with those type of rifles and shit like that, man. Like, you can't, it's different. That's why he ain't do no fucking time. He was a company with adults. In that area, you could be with an adult and you can carry a rifle. That's why they go fucking shoot mooses and shit and deer. They start them off young.
Man. Oh, yeah. So if an actual race war goes down, like some of these dumb, degenerate niggas want,
we're not ready.
You go kill them. The Patriots knock on my door. I'm saying, nah, the niggas that way. No, we're black Americans invested in this country. Them dirtbag niggas. Let me tell you something about these dirtbag niggas.
Rittenhouse shit. They try most of these so-called woke Negroes and liberals and old comfortable niggas. They tried to keep making it seem like Kyle Rittenhouse was going there to shoot black people.
Oh my God! And he shot 3 white folks.
But when the facts were laid out, instead of saying, "Oh damn, my bad, I was wrong," they will never say they're wrong. They double down. He came down there to shoot white. The white people got in the way and tried to stop him. You know, find some way to make it fit to what they want it to be. And
just like the case in Memphis, the 5 black officers beat a black man to death. Well, this is definitely white supremacy. These niggas need. I ain't gonna say it on your channel, Jap.
But yeah,
bro.
I'm telling you, racism is the biggest distraction, and that's all Democrats run on because they know black folks are so emotional, and all they care about is racism, man.
But Jap, we got to talk about this for a second. As much time as you'll give me, bro.
Go ahead.
Why are black men Democrats, especially the men in this space? Look at the things we advocate for.
And the same reason why they celebrate Christmas, because it's a tradition and it's been handed down to them from their ignorant ass parents, and they scared to challenge it because they don't want to be the oddball out. Just like me, I'm the oddball out of my family. Every time I come around, people challenge me in my views. I stand firm on that shit. They get pissed off. I leave the room. They leave the room, and I talk to them in a week.
Let me add one more thing to that. All right, even though a lot of the niggas, when I came to this space, started speaking about 4 years ago, a lot of the niggas was Democrats, and I and a couple other brothers have pushed this entire space toward the right, including you. But the main reason I think niggas vote Democrat when there is not one beneficial reason for a law-abiding, heterosexual black man to vote Democrat is that we worship black vagina, dog. We worship it. Whatever black vagina does, we're gonna do. Black women almost exclusively belong to the Democrat Party. It's why they're such a fucked up group of women. They can march for Black Lives Matter, then go have an abortion the next day.
I remember a long time ago, I was dating this chick, and I had just met her, and I was we had went out a couple dates, and then she found my Facebook profile. And on my Facebook profile is a picture of me with a towel, and it said, "I support Trump" at the bottom. Sent me a screenshot said, "I don't fuck with niggas that fuck with Trump."
Oh my God.
And we was everything was cool and everything. But that's how powerful the marketing to hate Trump was. That's how passionate black folks are in dumb shit. She didn't have no facts backing it or nothing like that. Any nigga fucking with Trump, I don't fuck with no niggas who fuck with Trump.
Bro,
damn. All right.
My ex-wife's father died in 2020, around a little bit after the election, right? So my 2 children that I raised went to the funeral with their mom, right? So they're in Louisiana. A bunch of black fucking Democrats are at the house. My ex-wife calls me, maybe the 3rd day they were there. She says, "Nathaniel." I said, "What?" She said, "You would be so proud of your children." I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Oh my God, almost the entire house." These are like 40, 50, 60-year-old black folks. Louisiana motherfuckers, been Democrat their whole lives. And my 2 children argued them down about Trump. Said, "You'd be so proud of them," the way they were debating. First, Nate, my older son. First, Nate started talking to him. Then I don't want to say my daughter's name, but then she came in and she started pulling up videos, just shutting them down. Everything my children presented to them, they couldn't even fucking challenge. Well, "I just don't like him," was their statement. "I just don't like him."
Let me tell you something. I didn't like my father when I was young. But he was for my own goddamn good. I couldn't understand it till I got older. We don't agree politically, but shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that shit. You don't have to, like when you're in the Army or the Navy or whatever, you don't like your fucking drill sergeant.
Thank you.
I didn't like a lot of teachers till I smoked the class and they pulled me to the side. You know why I was hard on you? Because I seen the potential in you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, for real? And we got cool. That's what black folks don't understand. You're not going to like this shit. I like that Trump makes himself not likable. The problem with the traditional old woke nigga, liberal, and feminist black woman is they like their They're politicians, good, white, and polite.
Oh, God. While they tell black women to kill their children, they tell black women you can weigh 300 pounds and be beautiful. They tell black women have all your kids out of wedlock. They tell black women welfare is a viable option to a husband. These same white liberals have destroyed black women, and niggas are going to follow black women into political hell. No, thanks. No, thanks. If the majority of black women are voting for it, I know I need to vote against it. Period. And this is not an attack on black women. This is an attack on your inability to lead. You are not the leader of this community. No women should be leading their community, whether you like it or not. You look at that last election in Georgia, 76% of white men voted for Kemp, Brian Kemp, the incumbent Republican.
Yeah.
73% of white women voted for him. That's white women following their best, brightest men, the conservative Republican white American men. They're following, getting in line behind him. You know what happened with black folks, Jap? I'll tell you. 94% of black women voted for sturdy Stacey Abrams. 84% of black men. That's black men following black women. This is disgusting. We're not supposed to be following them in anything. You give the leadership, she doesn't want to adhere to your parameters, you get her the fuck out of your life. That's what you do. You lay down the law. And if it don't work with a black woman, nigga, there's 3 billion other women out there. Do not bow down to their leadership.
Yeah, I had to pump the brakes on my grandmother one time because I was like, everybody in my family know I love Trump, and sometimes they bait me into the conversation. Then she said something, I bite my tongue, and I'm like, this is my elder, it's my grandmother. I'm not gonna go in. I'm gonna be like, all right. I just said, all right. She told me Nancy Pelosi did a good job. And fair. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop.
Bruh.
This is around the time when Nancy when Paul Pelosi, that's his name, Paul, right?
Yes.
When he got hit with the hammer
by his male prostitute. That was his male prostitute, Jap, that beat him in the head with a hammer. I love it. I fucking love it. I love when liberals do to themselves. I love it. Your skin suit wearing nightmare, former leader of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi.
So if that's his lover, I'm wondering if Paul Pelosi had like a fantasy, like, all right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to break in and
possibly.
That might have been because
possibly. We know the nigga got hit with a hammer by his lover.
If you ever watched like the conspiracy theory videos on like Bohemian Grove and all the crazy shit that shit like that, and you got the Epstein motherfuckers and shit like
yes.
And you keep hearing shit because like you hear about all these politicians being like real bussies behind the scene, like what's the guy, man, who got caught with butt ass naked with shit all on the floor and
that was the Florida congressman.
Yeah,
Black Florida. I don't know. I remember his name, but Black Florida congressman. Yeah.
I thought it started with an A or something, but he had like meth all over the place. You start hearing about all this crazy, freaky shit that they in.
Yes.
I think his fantasy was to wait in the room and to get and wait for the break-in burglar to come take it from Paul.
Oh God, take it from an 80-year-old white man. Oh my God,
Andrew Gillum, man.
Andrew Gillum, yes sir, you got it. That's him.
Yeah,
he was about to be he was about to be governor of Florida, nigga. They wanted to put a gay black man as Florida governor in the Democrats, and they wanted to give the state of Georgia to a gay black woman. Nigga, this has got to stop. This has got to stop, Jap.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing, and here's another thing too. Now we had to open up the floor for this immigrant shit. I take issue with immigrants to a degree because I don't know where their loyalty lies. Every time they fly their flags in this country, I don't know where their loyalty lies from a logical standpoint. It's the same thing as if you're with your wife now, and you're celebrating the birthday of your ex-wife.
Oh, shit.
Every year, and you're bringing your new wife to the party.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you, so in the black community or just, minority communities, you know what I'm saying? You got the Mexican Day Parade. And then everything is Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. But they don't want to be there. And then when you ask a lot of immigrants, what is the Pledge of Allegiance? They don't know it. If you ask them, who do you pledge your allegiance to? I've asked them. I go to gas stations. I get treated rude. I'm really crazy like that. If I get treated rude, I ask them, hey, man, what country you from? They be like, you know, I'm from India. I'm like, oh, me too. I'm from India too. I identify as Indian. I'm like, what country do you pledge your allegiance to? India. I'm like, there you go. So then I'll take it a step further. Allowing them to be in the military. What happens when we have to fight your home country? Who do you really ride for? See, haven't been any parameters set that would solidify you to be a citizen, in my opinion. They just come over here, have a baby, now you're a citizen and shit like that.
Anchor babies, yes. That's another law that needs to be repealed.
That needs to be, that baby should be property of wherever the fuck the parents from.
Absolutely.
Period. But then it becomes tricky when you got liberals who will go fuck an immigrant to anchor them in.
That's what a lot of this is about.
Yeah.
Access to different women in this country also, if we're just being honest.
And I did a show, I don't know if you got a chance to see it, where we were talking about Mexico, because I think that Mexico, from the criteria that Mexico has, it fits the description of a terrorist regime. Afghanistan deals in opium. You know what I'm saying? Oppresses his people. They hate America. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Middle East shit, they hate America. You know, they bomb shit. You know what I'm saying? Extremely violent. We came over there to stabilize their ass. Didn't work. Why the fuck we ain't going down to Mexico and stabilizing that shit? Because they basically are waging a war. You see how they're running across the border. You know what I'm saying? Not protecting themselves. Okay, these people came from Venezuela. So you was going to let Venezuelans come in here. This is a direct attack from Mexico, in my opinion, when you let Venezuelans come into Mexico because you know they come into America. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting them at your border because you know they're going to fuck our border up. And then they're wanting over here, coming over here, taking all our shit, getting all our free programs. Then they're sending drugs over here. Then when we go over there, we get kidnapped and massacred. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go to war with them. Now, if we bring you over here and you say you're American and you don't stand for our flag, you still waving that flag of if we ever went to war with Mexico, where would Mexicans stand in this country? That's what I always ask myself, because I don't think that they would be willing to go fight their country.
They're devoted to where they're sending their money to. 60% of illegal immigrants' money goes back to their country of origin. They're using the money they make here to build up their country. Now, if they were here legally and doing it, it is what it is. But they're here illegally. They don't add much to the tax base outside of sales tax.
Yeah.
And
because
you have to educate their children.
And here's the thing. People are acting like America needs an abundance of laborers. Because it's not like we're getting a bunch of engineers flooding this border. You know,
not a bunch of IT guys trying to get over the border.
We're not getting the most brilliant minds in the world that's changing the game. I mean, we're not, America's not in a desperate need of lawn care. America's not in a desperate need of roofing and heat. And you know what I'm saying?
We have a lawn care crisis.
Yeah, we're having a lawn care crisis. Like they're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not reinventing the wheel. I mean, they're doing jobs that people, there's plenty of black men getting undercut by this shit happening right now. I know plenty of auto mechanic shops that can't survive because Velasquez, which is a big chain of fucking muffler shops and breaking transmission shops are taking over because they can bring in
cheap labor.
And niggas and the niggas here gotta pay taxes on it. So they undercut, put us out of business. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the problem. There's another problem. Having this realistic conversation, they always say it's racist. So I wouldn't give a shit what race they were. At our border, it could be a bunch of Africans. I would say the same shit. I would say that country attacks this country. I'm looking at it from that point of view, not from the point of view of their color, their skin, or whatever. No, that country is attacking this country. That country is digging tunnels, sending poison into our country. That country is coming over here, you know what I'm saying, trafficking kids, trafficking humans, riding around with a fucking what do you call it, an 18-wheeler with 50 people in it, dying in the back, bringing people over here. You know what I'm saying?
Cooking them to death.
And then when we go over there, we're not safe. So you obviously hate this country, but we keep bringing you in this country, and then you have no allegiance to this country, and you don't really love this country. You use this country, and I think we're fools for how we're handling Mexico. Because I think that everything that Mexico does, you know what I'm saying, is terrorism.
But
and I'm not saying every Mexican, I'm saying Mexico as a country can't handle, like the cartels are the equivalent to the Taliban. We need to.
I think they're probably worse. Taliban's fighting for some religious belief. The cartel is just money and power, and they'll kill anybody, you know. But
dude, they hanging motherfuckers over freeways and saying, in the name of the Sinaloa. They scaring, the police scared, the military scared. When a motherfucker lock up El Chapo's son, you know what they do? Blow shit up and make you give them back.
You see who runs the country. You see who runs
that country.
And if I could, real quick, let's take this illegal immigration thing out geopolitically, because one of the problems I have, you know, I like Tariq Nasheed. I'm not going to say nothing negative about him, but the emphasis on the white supremacists, the quote unquote white supremacists.
Yeah.
Let me show you how little white supremacy there is and what the elites are doing. White supremacy is a numbers game. If America, the people that run it were white supremacists, why would they have 30 million illegal brown people here? Why would they have allowed 45 million white babies to be aborted? If it's about white supremacy. It's not about white supremacy. The elites want to collapse civilizations. The way you collapse this, one of the ways you collapse a civilization is completely unfettered, unregulated immigration. It's not only in America. Millions of North Africans have invaded Greece, Italy, Sweden, Germany. There are towns that are now, before 8-10 years ago, the towns were 99% German. There are towns in Germany now that are 75% North African. What do you think that's going to do to a population in less than 10 years? That kind of radical change. The most popular name in London, I believe, is Muhammad. Now,
yeah, I know that.
This is about collapsing.
It's a big influx of Muslims in London right now.
Yes, huge, all throughout Europe. And it's about destabilizing the country. Only dumb niggas think it's, oh, well, they just don't like them because they're from North Africa. These people could be from anywhere. If you allow them to invade your country unregulated, not giving them time to become acclimated to the ways of your country and the culture, they will take over they're going to take over your country. The elites want to destabilize all industrialized countries. That's what they want to do. That's what all the unfettered immigration, illegal immigration into Europe is about. And that's what all the illegal immigration into America is about. It's about destabilizing the country.
But at this point, do we need any more immigrants? I mean, do we have a need?
Honestly, no. How many fucking kids are sitting at home on their goddamn Xbox?
We get most of the immigrants of the world. And I don't think we need any more.
No, not let there be a moratorium for the next 20 years.
That don't need them. They need this country. We don't need them.
We don't, dog. We don't.
We
absolutely don't.
If we had like a 10 to 15 year cutoff on immigration, it's done. The books are sealed. Boom. just like the mafia. They ain't taking in no
No
more.
new members.
No new members for 15 years. You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna force you to make Mexico great again. Force you to make Venezuela great again.
Wow.
That's gonna force you to make wherever the fuck you coming from great again.
Absolutely, dog. Absolutely. And we have people that can go there and assist them, decent people that would help them establish a government, a truly free market capitalist system. We have all the knowledge and the know-how. Isn't that better? Let's send some of our most brilliant, educated scholars that actually care about right and wrong. Send them to these countries, pay them handsomely, and let them help these people build up their infrastructure. But
like
no.
Trump, and this is the thing, people don't want to keep it real. They like when we talk real about bitches and shit like that, but Trump was real. Shithole countries.
Oh.
So your country's a shithole for a reason, because these men, first of all, I always say this shit. These are men, these men are cowards. Now, women and children running from shit and trying to seek refuge and asylum, I understand that, because I don't like women on the front line and I don't like kids on the front line. But these men are fucking cowards, because these fucking men are scared to go against the cartels.
And the media calls 28-year-old men kids.
Running from it.
The media calls 28-year-old men kids. Kids.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Fighting age men. Kids. This is what panic leftist media does.
At 18, you are eligible for the fucking draft.
Thank you.
These motherfuckers, they need to be all these motherfuckers, like just like how they do. Is that Israel where they make you you
have to go for like 2 years to the military. Yeah,
you gotta serve in the military. Like, dude, it's time. And they need to, if they want to fix Mexico, you can't run from it. If you want to send your women and your children here, fine. But you men running from Mexico, cowards. Because black folks didn't have nowhere to run. Africa wasn't gonna take us back. They didn't bust a grape for us. Mexican people don't even know our struggle. Mexican people don't even know our history to even give a fuck about it.
They don't care. Why should they care?
They don't. It's not about. They want the benefits that we died for. We died for it here. We got hung from trees for it here, and then you rush the boat. This is all disrespectful. Like, we have to keep it a buck. I don't care what race it was.
There are no
from a country standpoint. These motherfuckers coming through the border are disrespectful. They don't deserve to be here. They deserve to have to wait in line and fill out the paperwork like everybody else. You're not special. Your pain is no more special than the people in Africa. Your pain is no more special than the people in China, the people in India, the people who trying to come over here from the UK, the people trying to come over here from Australia. You know what I'm saying? Your pain is no more important than theirs. Just because you're right next to us and you can hop the gate and bum rush our shit, that's bullshit, bro.
You got super chats, bro. You might want to read.
Oh shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to subscribe to my Rumble. I can go ape shit on Rumble.
Yeah, man. They got some new shit. My man was telling me ban something. I was watching Alex Jones last night. Ban TV. But let's get back into this motherfucker. What's this nigga, man? Biden and Trump, man. He was like, hold on. Now, this is the shit that I don't understand. Trump denounces white supremacy.
He did it 100 times. They still weren't happy.
They never happy.
To condemn white supremacists and militia groups.
Sure. You've got David Duke just joined. A bigot, a racist, a problem.
Would you repudiate David Duke?
Sure.
David Duke and robocalls are out again, the white supremacist movement supporting you. Do you have any words for that?
Well, I disavow.
David Duke endorsed me? Okay. All right. I disavow. Okay?
When we looked at it and looked at the question, I disavowed David Duke. So I've disavowed David Duke all weekend long on Facebook, on Twitter, and obviously it's never enough.
Trump's refusal to condemn, distance himself from white supremacists.
The Anti-Defamation League is already out there asking the president to clarify why he didn't condemn white supremacists.
So are you prepared right now to make a clear and unequivocal statement renouncing the support of all white supremacists?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
wouldn't even answer
When
the question.
Chris joined, we had a news conference. And they
Dude, every
I
time
wouldn't even answer it anymore. Fuck them.
Every time I talk to old, comfortable Negroes or any liberals, they say Trump's a racist. I'm like, he disavows racists all the time. No, he didn't. He said it was good people on that side and this side. He was talking about, yes, there were good people. There are good Republicans and there are good Democrats. What the fuck? It was some assholes that did some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What was that? North or South Carolina?
Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
asked
man.
me the exact same question. I said, I disavow. I disavowed then. I disavowed today on ABC with George Stephanopoulos. I disavowed again.
David Duke is a bad person who I disavowed.
They always bring David Duke up. Oh, David Duke endorses Trump. You can't control who like you. That's like, okay, for instance, let's say there's like a couple transsexuals or a fucking gay motherfucker likes watching my show. Oh, gay people endorse Minister Jap in the church. I can't control them liking the show. They like the show.
Jappa. Richard Spencer voted for Biden. Richard Spencer, the new white boogeyman, the new 2020 David Duke, admitted to Dinesh D'Souza he voted for Biden. Fuck these lying hypocrites.
They don't. Oh my God.
The truth is not in them. It's not in them anywhere in these filthy leftist niggas and the white devil liberals they follow. Not an ounce of truth in them. None.
This is crazy, man. But all of these times he denounced race, I show this shit to all comfortable Negroes. They don't got nothing to say.
Nothing.
He was saying that.
On numerous
but that's what you wanted him to do. Y'all wanted him to say that.
occasions over the years.
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. Ultimately, he got to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously I'm going to disavow. I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
David Duke is saying that his supporters and followers vote for Donald Trump. White supremacists are saying, vote. Do you want those votes?
No, I don't want them, and I don't want him to say
I'll
it.
take
You
their
want the
votes.
supporters.
No, I don't want anything.
What do you think of white?
He said, I'll take them.
I'll take their fucking votes. Dog, I played a white man who made a short on YouTube on my channel. I said, y'all need to see this. Old redneck, chubby, red-haired white guy, all-American motherfucking white boy said, I have family that's in the Ku Klux Klan. Let me tell you, for the last 2 generations of my family, the ones that are racist, they're all Democrats. All of them. I swear to God, my right hand to God, those who watch my channel often know, I played this white man's video. He said, all of my family members who are in the Klan of the skinheads, they're all Democrats. And I can prove the white man hasn't been your enemy. The white Democrat has. We were quote unquote emancipated in 1865. The Ku Klux Klan was founded in 1866 by the Democrat Party, which was exclusively white at the time. Niggas love to cry about Black Wall Street, Greenwood. Oh, they destroyed Black Wall Street. Blah. White Democrats destroyed Black Wall Street. White Republicans were too busy working with blacks in state legislatures throughout the South, helping protect black property. Those weren't white Republicans. They were white Democrats. You know who else was a white Democrat, Jap?
Who?
Griffith. Dwight D. Griffith. I think that's his name. The guy who made Birth of a Nation.
Oh.
He was a Democrat. And he played the movie in 1919 at Woodrow Wilson's White House. A white Democrat. White Democrats instituted the black codes throughout the South after the Great Compromise in 1877.
But here's the thing, man.
Go ahead.
See, what you're doing, you're still bringing logic to illogical people who can't get through the barriers of everything you say is racist. Everything is racist. Like, dude, this shit is true. This, like, you have got to understand. The facts are the facts. Logic is logic. Like even when we're talking about the war that Mexico is secretly waging against America, and how can we trust and see? Like when I say, okay, for instance, this happens a lot. How do we know that certain groups that immigrate here are loyal to America? Because even when you look at the Olympics, a lot of you see like, okay, it's guys that's on that's in the NBA. There are guys who live in America, play in the NBA, and still play basketball, repping the country they came from. That's just
how little we require as Americans.
That's just taking it light. They'll be in the Olympics in Italy and they'll rep Italy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me question. That's a logical question. Do these people who wave their flags in this country really pledge their allegiance to this country? And would they ever go to war with their country if we had to go to war with their country to make this country survive or be better or to stop a threat from that country? And if you can't say that with a straight face, just know that you're really here to utilize all the resources and you're not here to be an American. And I'm not sure that this country is bringing in people who want to be Americans.
Absolutely, dog. Absolutely. Oh man, there's so much to talk about on this subject. What I want. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We gotta do this more often, bro.
Oh yes, we do. And I'll be cammed up soon, nigga, and I'll be doing my show full throttle. You know. Do you know this man? After my first, I've lost 2 channels in 2 years. After the Manosphere meetup, they took my channel from me on Christmas Day, nigga. I swear to God, they took my channel from me on Christmas Day, my first channel. You know, this man, it was like in the beginning of January, this nigga called me out of nowhere and gave me like the kind of pep talk you get in from fucking prime time in a college locker room about what I need to do.
I've been through it too, man. I mean,
I'll forever be grateful to this nigga for doing that, man. Like nobody was like giving me any tips or anything. Nigga just called me out of the blue. Say, hey Nate, this is what you need to do, ball. Boom, 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 wham. Get back on there, man. Don't let them stop you from promoting this message.
Yeah,
and,
man.
You know, they took another channel last year, but I'm on Rumble now, and they can't take that from me. So please subscribe to the Rumble channel. You will love it. You'll love it.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, Nate, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Blessings to you, bro.
You too, bro. Salute.
Yeah, we gotta stop getting blinded by racism, man. They're using that shit as a distraction from us getting down to the truth and being logical and thinking things through. Because we're voting and we're allowing these people to manipulate us into suffering. You know what I'm saying? And we're suffering, especially the free-thinking, straight black men. We get it the worst. When everybody is winning, trust me, we're losing.
Supremacists, by the way.
I don't like any group of hate.
David Duke announced his Senate candidacy, claiming your agenda.
Are you ready before you ask the question?
Newt Gingrich said every Republican should repudiate this guy no matter what it takes.
And I do. Rebuked. Is that okay? Rebuked.
Rebuked.
Done.
Just to clear it up this morning, can you, naming it, make a declarative statement that you denounce, that the president denounces it?
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists.
Do you want white supremacists?
They keep I would almost be frustrated at this point. I think this is a long video. It's probably like over 100 times he answers that question. And when you talk to most of these comfortable Negroes, that is their leading talking point. That Trump is racist and the KKK supports him and he supports the KKK. He never denounced the KKK. Dude, he denounced them hundreds of times. That is the biggest problem, man. You woke idiots.
Woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke.
This is why I love this guy, man. Y'all don't want to keep shit real. Y'all don't want to keep shit reality. Y'all don't want to keep shit real. You want to keep things to cater to how you feel. And we're not gonna sit here, oh, Jap, you being racist against the Mexicans. No, I say the same shit I say about black folks. I am very fair. Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna keep the lines open. Anybody got anything you want to ask or challenge? We can talk about it, because I'm very fair with my assessment of people, because I'm not blinded by your motherfucking skin color. I'm blinded by the bullshit that a motherfucker does. A motherfucker's actions and the results of their actions. So every time I bring up going to war with Mexico, and a lot of motherfuckers, everybody's talking about it on Twitter. Every time I go on Twitter, that's all they're talking about now. Because I'm like, dog, it's time. How many motherfuckers got to go over there and get kidnapped? How many more fucking tunnels got to be dug? Man, all right. The numbers on the screen. Numbers on the screen. We going to get into this shit. We're going to get into this shit, man. Let me get this shit set up. We can take some calls. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely, we walking this shit down slow, man. We got time. Y'all getting a Minister marathon today, man. Waking y'all up early, man. Y'all watch my political show, real nigga political shows. But on a lighter note, you know what I'm saying? On a lighter note, man, I'm gonna bring in, I think I'm gonna bring in Famey Amy, man. Should I bring in Famey Amy, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. Should I bring in Famey Amy, man? Is that what y'all want, man? You know, that's what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Bring on Gino! Cook the bitch! Cook the bitch, Jap! There's a bunch of you niggas in here probably voted for Kamala, man. I'm talking about y'all voted for Kamala in the primaries. Like, I like that bitch. I was voting for that bitch because your girl told you to. Because she was going to be the female version of Obama. That's what y'all wanted. Weak ass niggas. You know, let me bring in my inspiration, man. Reverend X.
Who created your ass? I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch. Look at that. I'm provoking that, huh? I'm making motherfuckers just hate God more. I'm provoking that, huh? You goddamn devil worshiper, you ain't got no excuse. Motherfucker, you ain't coming in you come in the name of Satan. I guess if you like a house nigga and want to go competitive, if I say I'm God, then I guess you have to take the side of Satan, huh, motherfucker? Stupid bitch. It's not of competition, it's of cooperation. Stupid ass house nigga. I can't see you though, bitch. You see me, I'm all out. I make my ass very available.
One.
Feel free to call in. We talking about this shit, man. Will Trump be arrested? And old, comfortable Negroes, woke, liberals, and feminists are destroying society. Salute the Reverend X. Shout out to Trump, man. Trump 2024. Build the wall, build it tall, build it strong, make it electric.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay? It's true.
That nigga got me, man. He's the truth. Everything woke turns to shit. When this country became woke, it turned to shit. He is the truth, man. How can you not like this guy? You must like your kids, you know what I'm saying, picking what gender they want to be every other week. And trans gentlemen dancing around them.
Our children are captives to unhinged Marxist educators who are pushing inappropriate sexual, racial, and political material on our children from.
Fam, they got the rainbow flag in these classrooms. Not the American flag, the rainbow flag. They got the country so woke that it's racist to say the Pledge of Allegiance. It's racist to sing the national anthem. You know? Everything's racist. It's racist to tell a motherfucker the truth. We go to war with countries, we're racist. You know, it's just crazy. That's why I said make the world beige. Then what? Then you have to be identified by how much money you got and the type of stupid shit you do. Because we're all beige at that point.
From the youngest possible age. They're not old enough to think. The current education system is so upside down that school prayer is banned, but drag shows are absolutely allowed.
How do you ban school prayer for drag shows? Drag shows are allowed. Exactly, Justo. Make the whole world beige and people will shut up about their race. Because that's the color you get when you mix people around.
Do whatever you want. You can't teach the Bible, but you can teach children that men get pregnant and that kindergartners are allowed to pick their own gender.
Biden is everything he's saying. He's literally Trump's campaign. All he has to do is do everything opposite of Biden, and the world will be better.
You can't talk about the Bible. You would not trust these people to babysit your children for 30 minutes, and we should not let them educate millions of American students 6 hours a day, year after year.
You get your kids to the school for 6 hours, and what do you get? A woke, liberal person that challenges. Why are we challenging the anatomy of the human body at this point? We're challenging science with feelings. You think that China got this problem? China is laughing at us. China is laughing at us, man. And this is why they don't want Trump to get in here, because Trump is going to fix all of this shit. And he's not going to compromise on the shit. He tells the truth. That's another thing. They don't want you to know the truth. When I tell you Black Lives Matter was a bullshit organization and every black person that supported it is an idiot, I mean that. I stand on that. Why? Because I live in these communities where black people tore it up. From the woke white liberal perspective. They came and they tore our shit up and had fun doing it and went back to live their beautiful white lives. And this mess is still not fixed. But somebody has to tell shit like it is. That's the only reason why y'all like me. I tell the shit like it is. And I'm fair across the board. Niggas can get this work, bitches can get this work, white people get this work, black people get this work. Every race can get to work. Because there's some bullshit going on with everybody.
Those who are spreading violence in our cities are supporters of an organization called Black Lives Matter, or BLM.
Biden wouldn't dare say this. And he's about to tell you the truth. It took for Black Lives Matter to tear your community up, and then after all that shit from George Floyd and all that shit, then we finally found out the truth through Candace Owens' documentary. Shout out to the documentary Candace Owens did. Shout out to Candace Owens. You know what I'm saying? But then if you did your own research, and then if you did like me and actually went out there when they were rioting and seen what the fuck was going on and looked at it with your own eyes, you would know you were being fed a bunch of fucking lies. Then when you went on their website, you found out they want to destroy the nuclear family. Then you found out You know what I'm saying? It's 3 lesbians running this shit. Then you start to see where the feminist shit is coming in. Oh, we want to destroy the nuclear family. Oh, then you had to wake up. You wasn't gonna wake up first when these old niggas was feeding you this bullshit. When old niggas was telling you that, you know, we in the, like they made it seem like this was the new civil rights movement. No, it was some bullshit.
It's really hurting the black community. It's hurting the black community. This is.
Yes, Black Lives Matter hurt the black community. It did more harm to the black community than anything on January 6th ever did. January 6th, every last one of you in this chat right now, nothing that happened on January 6th impacted your life. But if you live in a black community, Black Lives Matter destroyed your motherfucking community. And a lot of y'all communities have not recovered from that bullshit. Good job, Democrats.
Many of those who are spreading violence in our cities are supporters of an organization called Black Lives Matter, or BLM. It's really hurting the black community. It's hurting the black community. This is an unusual name for an organization whose ideology and tactics are right now destroying many black lives.
Well, you got to look at it. When Black Lives Matter was just black people, all they was doing was the same thing that black people always do. Nothing, which is walk around with bullhorns, matching T-shirts, holding up signs and screaming. They walk for a few hours, they go home. That is all black protests are. When white people latched on to it, cars was getting flipped. You would think the Black Hawks won the motherfucking the Stanley Cup. And when that happened, see, the white folks wasn't showing their face. They came in full mask, gloves. They came in ready for the purge. You know what I'm saying? All niggas did before, because Black Lives Matter wasn't shit till white folks turned up with them. It was just niggas marching in the street. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. White motherfuckers, we come peace. Please, give us reparations. We begging. We ain't doing shit but asking. That's all they did was just walk and ask. That's all black folks been doing. Marching and asking, and getting our ass kicks. You know, getting our ass kicked, marching and asking. When white people got in, nah, they put piles of bricks on deck. You know what I'm saying? They came through hitting motherfuckers with skateboards. You know what I'm saying? Free Starbucks for everybody. Oh yeah, they turned Black Lives Matter up. Then they went back home. Said, yeah, bro, this shit was fun. Now your grandmama can't go to motherfucking Walgreens. Now she gotta take 3 buses just to go get some motherfucking some groceries, nigga. Cause everything locally is closed. Cause they said, fuck this shit, the black community, we gonna get the hell out of here. They destroyed their shit. You know? Hey, we did it to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to be truthful about it, because I showed y'all the footage from the Arab communities in Chicago. They didn't have any of that shit going on. All the Mexican communities, they wasn't having that shit. In fact, they was standing firm on their shit, so firm, which like we should have fucking did. They wasn't letting no niggas come through. You couldn't even ride through motherfucking Little Village. I showed you that footage when they snatched that old lady out of her van and told her to get the fuck out of our neighborhood. Y'all ain't gonna be doing none of that Black Lives Matter shit over here. We didn't do that with the Antifa. We let Antifa come in here. These motherfuckers, you don't see a black person walking around with a hammer, walking up and down the block, looking like Jason Voorhees. I seen that shit, man. I got the footage. It's on my Patreon. They out there looking like motherfucking the Purge motherfuckers, man. They came out in full costumes. And niggas allowed them to tear up their own community. So you're not going, and they threw Black Lives Matter on it. And that's why that put the stain on Black Lives Matter in my eyes. But to the typical comfortable Negro, they think that Black Lives Matter was like the new civil rights movement, man. To them, that's the new civil rights movement because they don't live in these communities. These old comfortable niggas got out.
Spreading violence in our cities are supporters of an organization called Black Lives Matter, or BLM. It's really hurting the black community. It's hurting the black community. This is an unusual name for an organization whose ideology and tactics are right now destroying many black lives, and whose first phrase was, you remember this, pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon, referring to our police. That's referring to our police. The stated goal of BLM organization people is to achieve the destruction of the nuclear family, abolish the police, abolish prisons, abolish border security, abolish...
They're doing all of that shit, and none of that shit works. What did Trump say earlier? Everything woke goes to shit. Abolishing the police, abolishing the border, you're fucking the country up.
Capitalism and abolish school choice. That's what their stated goals are. Biden believes that all black Americans have to think the same way. That's what it was all about. Today's Democrat Party is run by, he doesn't know black Americans like I do. That I can tell you.
Trump did more for black Americans than any motherfucking president in history, nigga. Fuck you. Trump always been a boss player, man. Y'all trying to motherfucking put Trump in jail over what this bitch talking about. Y'all gotta be ashamed of yourselves, man.
Appeals court is ordering Stormy Daniels to pay President Trump's attorney's fees worth nearly $300,000.
Horseface. He already beat Horseface in court. Look at Horseface.
A federal...
Damn, she aged like a banana, nigga.
The appeals court is ordering Stormy Daniels to pay President Trump's attorney's fees worth nearly $300,000. The courtroom feud stems from Daniels' failed defamation suit against the former president, where she claimed the two were intimate back in 2006. Trump denies the allegations and called the new ruling a victory for him.
All right. So he beat the bitch already, and now they're going to try to bring this shit back up. Free Trump, man. That's how I'm rocking, man. That's how I'm rocking. I'm rocking free Trump. You know what? We ain't going to do no calls because I got to set up for the next show. You know what I'm saying? But I want to shout out the people who donated to this. I think I'm going to have to start doing this like at least twice a week. Early morning show, we talk about politics and the news. Bring in Little Big Nate and let him cook, motherfuckers. Shout out to Philly King 87, man. $15 holler, man. We got Thea, man, for this German Shepherd. $15 holler. My man Eric EV, man, coming through with the $10. Robert coming through with the $15 holler. Jay Flo with the $5 holler. And Catherine with the $5 holler.
Free Pastor James!
Free Pastor James! Head ass, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. But before we get out of here, man, I want y'all to really, man, pay attention, man. Start waking up, man. Start using your logic. And stop letting people tell you everything is racist when you know shit just might be true. It ain't racist because it applies to you or your marginalized group. It's just the fucking facts. And if the facts offend you, you're not a fucking man. Grow a pair and shut the fuck up.
It's rolling. We've come a long way to Justice Brown Jackson. We came in to celebrate Justice Brown Jackson. We came from to Justice Brown Jackson. Ida B. Wells and Dr. King. Justice Brown Jackson. Shirley Chisholm. Justice Brown Jackson. Barbara Jordan and Maxine Waters. Justice Brown Jackson. We came here to celebrate Justice Brown Jackson. A black woman on the Supreme Court. Justice Brown Jackson. A beautiful, intelligent woman. Justice Brown Jackson. Justice. On the Supreme Court.
Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.